Facebook is getting lifelike. Google Glass gets a new look. Microsoft Office embraces Apple. The new HTC One M8 suits up for smartphone battle, and President Obama wants to end NSA's creeping. Kind of. I'm Natalia Jones. Take a break from your Friday grind as I give you the top 5 industry news stories for this week with the Petra 5 and 5. The force is strong with Facebook and Oculus. Together, the two companies are teaming up to turn science fiction into fact. Facebook announced this week that it plans to buy Oculus virtual reality for $2.3 billion in hopes of making online social interactions actually feel like the real thing. Oh good, does that apply to social media stalking too? Can't wait. Once the deal closes, Facebook will pay $400 million in cash, $23.1 million in company shares, and possibly $300 million more in earn-out incentives for Oculus. Oculus is the 18-month-old maker of the Oculus Rift, which is a still-in-development virtual reality headset that's already won the actual hearts of game developers. 75,000 software developer kits have already been ordered for the Rift. Now, this virtual reality will probably take around 10 years to really come to life, but the two companies are hoping to change online interactions from everything to gaming, digital shopping, and even virtual hugs. Does that mean Facebook pokes would make a comeback? No touchy, please. Rocking the cyborg look is always fun, but what about those days you want to feel more classic? You know, more human. Google Glass gets that. On Monday, Google announced a partnership with the Luxottica Group, which is the largest eyeglass company in the world. Together, the two will design, manufacture, and distribute frames for Google Glass, the internet-connected eyewear. This is Google's biggest effort to make glass more attractive and available to mainstream consumers. While most of us haven't heard of Luxottica, I guarantee you've heard of its brands. Ray-Ban, Oakley, Giorgio Armani, and even Prada. Oh, you fancy, huh? Luxottica also manages retail chains like LensCrafters and Sunglass Hut. So does this mean we can expect some glass Groupons in the future too? Times are changing for Microsoft, you guys. New CEO Satya Nadella unveiled Office for Apple's iPad this Thursday. Finally! Nadella said he plans to make mobile apps his top priority for Microsoft, which is, you know, just the world's largest software company. This new touch-first version of Office is crafted specifically for the iPad. This is now available for download as a free app. However, users will need a subscription to Microsoft's existing cloud-based service called Office 365 in order to create or edit documents instead of just reading them. No release date yet for the touch-first versions of Office apps for Windows 8. Estimated revenue Office 365 could rake in yearly? You know, just $840 million to $6.7 billion. No biggie, guys. Nadella's bold move to break with the Windows tradition has helped boost Microsoft shares to $40 plus. Those are levels Microsoft hasn't seen since the 2000 dot-com boom. Change is good. Could the new One M8 bring HTC sales back? In this smartphone war, this new contender may just be a worthy victor. It's definitely built to battle with its curved metal body and comes in 3 colors: Arctic Silver, Amber Gold, and Metal Gray. No fingerprint sensor, heart rate monitor, or wireless charging with this guy, but the One M8 armored body does include all things needed for cellular radio, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS. An impressive 5-inch screen is bold, bright, and vibrant with sharp pixel quality. The M8 is one of the biggest 5-inch smartphones currently available on the market. HTC also improved its boom sound speakers for this guy, and the M8 features an impressive 5-megapixel front-facing selfie camera. Qualcomm's latest and fastest 2.3 GHz Snapdragon 801 means this guy is lightning quick, and the M8 locks onto 4G signals faster than most smartphones and maintains that lock in challenging network conditions. The M8 also has a second depth sensing camera that is capable of recording spatial information and binding it to a photo. This dual camera setup can moderate flash and can even refocus a captured image wherever a user touches with its advanced U-Focus editing function to create professional-looking narrow field-of-focus images. And back to that 5-megapixel selfie camera. This front-facing camera has a wide aperture lens to capture significantly better photos for selfies and is even capable of high dynamic range photography. Oh snap, you guys! Now you have no excuse for those awful selfie bathroom mirror shots anymore. President Obama is planning to dismantle the National Security Agency's collection of phone records. In a new proposal, the president wants the agency to no longer keep a database hoarding American phone calls. Instead, phone companies like AT&T and Verizon will keep record for the same length of time as they do now. The government will then submit requests for individual numbers after first getting approval from the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court. Good, you should get permission before you hear conversations between my mama and I. If the proposal happens, phone companies would be required to provide technical assistance to make sure that the government could easily search and collect information. This could include phone numbers that have been in communication with particular subscribers, call durations, etc. The current program will continue for at least 90 days, said the president. Hold all my calls. Just kidding. Only my text. Who really calls much anymore anyway? I'm Natalia Jones. Thanks for tuning in. That's all the time I've got for this week's 5 in 5. Be sure to check back in with Petra Channels on Monday for the Petra Pulse, where I'll give you a sneak peek at what's new to the Petra site. Don't forget to follow our social media sites and send me your thoughts to feedback@petra.com.